What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your girl Ash, bringing y'all another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. Let me say this. Happy Thursday to everybody. We are one day away from the weekend. I know everyone's happy. But unfortunately, y'all know it's payday for some. Baby, them bills is due. But we gonna make it do what it do, y'all. So again, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. Y'all already know it's your girl Ash, your favorite girl from the 504, baby, bringing y'all another beautiful yet somber episode of Black Girl Interrupted. Um, Tonight's episode I want to move a little differently tonight. Because I want to dedicate this episode tonight is dedicated to Black women. Um, More so Sonya Massey. For those that do not know, Sonya Massey was 36 years old from Springfield, Illinois, that was gunned down by former police deputy Sean Grayson. On July the 6th, Sonya Massey called 911 with reports of hearing a prowler outside her door. And unfortunately, Sonya Massey lost her life at the hands of the person that took an oath to protect and serve. And for those that are familiar with what's going on, we do see he did come to serve, but he did not protect. I do ask tonight, as we have this conversation, that everyone be respectful of everyone's opinions. I do ask that let's take the emotional part out of it and let's lead with facts tonight, because everyone is we're on high alert right now. I see people that are going back and forth about what is going on, about what has happened with Miss Sonya Massey. But again, here on Black Girl Interrupted, y'all do forgive me. I forgot to change the colors. That tonight we remember Sonya Massey. We will go into detail because there has been new developments that have come about with regards to who Sean Grayson is. 30 years old, has worked at 6 agencies in 4 years, was dishonorably discharged from the military, but was still allowed to become a police officer in Sangamon County. Let me take a deep breath. Let me do my mental health check-in, because after tonight's episode, we're definitely going to need it. I just let me every time I do episodes like this, it never gets easy for me to do. Hey Jamaris, hey brother, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Um, it it it, it really never gets easy to do episodes like this. Let me complete my thought. As someone that has marched and protested against police brutality, it still never gets easier to tell these stories. It never gets easier to lead with facts and less emotion. As many times as I've watched that video, from every angle that has been released, mm, Sonya Massey should still be alive. Let me say that. We're gonna get through this episode tonight. We're definitely gonna get through it. But before we even dive into tonight's conversation, I want to do my mental health check-in. Anyone that knows me, I always do something encouraging, empowering, uplifting. Because again, you never know what a person is going through. You don't know what a person's mental state is. So I always try to play something to encourage somebody, to let somebody know that they are loved, that they are thought about, that we're thinking about you, we're checking in with you. Mm, 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 mm. But we're going to get through this. I promise we're going to get through tonight's episode. Hey, Gerald. Good to see you, my love. Yes, absolutely. She should still be here, along with Tatiana Jefferson, along with Sandra Bland, along with Breonna Taylor, along with Crystal Ragland, along with LaWanna Phillips, Rakia Boyd. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So many names, so many lives unjustly taken by the very same people, again, that are supposed to protect and serve. So I want to get everyone in a clear state of mind. I want to just encourage somebody. I just want to love on somebody today. I don't know who needs it, but I just want to love on somebody today. I just want to let you know that you matter. I just want to let you know that, that you are thought about, you are appreciated, and you're doing a phenomenal job. So let's get into our mental health check-in. Please drop in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling today. Again, happy Thursday. Tonight, we will be discussing the unfortunate death of Miss Sonya Massey, again, 36 years old, from Springfield, Illinois, who was unjustly taken from us at the hands of Sean Grayson, a 30-year-old former police deputy. That was called. Here we go.
What is the common denominator of failure? Why are you failing? You never say because of me. Oh, it's the competition. It's the economy. It's the president. It's Congress. If you wake up tomorrow morning and blame your failure on someone or something else, you have no reason to change, do you? But if you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and said, I am failing because of me, the decisions that I make, the energy I put in, I'm not passing the blame. If you look in the mirror tomorrow and say that, you will change. Because nobody likes thinking of themselves as a failure.
Winners win and losers lose. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Take ownership. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Take ownership of your mistakes, take ownership of your shortfalls, take ownership of your problems, and then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. Take ownership of your job, of your team, of your future, and take ownership of your life.
The people in life that win play offense, not defense. Stop backing into everything. Stand up. Bow your back a little bit. Start to walk a little different. Start to be that best version of you. You can do it in your quiet way. You can do it the way you do it. But somehow they got to look at you and go, okay, I won't monkey with that one. You push back. You get obsessed. You got to get relentless. You got to be a road dog. You got to get intense. You got to have a permeating attitude that you're going to win. You got to have a positive outlook. You got to be optimistic. You got to know you're going to win. You got to, right now, you got to say, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. My life is going to win. There's going to be a victorious life here. Because listen to me, the price you pay for losing here is too extreme. You have to carry the burden of failure the rest of your life.
As we begin to elevate ourselves and not to follow the crowd, activating the thinker in us and disciplining and putting on hold the emotional part of ourselves. It's not easy, but through practice and practice and practice, practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. You'll never hit a state of perfection. You're always bigger than what you do. And so all you're looking for are new breakthroughs through practice and practice and practice. You'll get better and better and better. Something you should affirm to yourself every day. Repeat this, please. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it. Takes guts. You got to dig down deep to gut it out. Keep on going again and again and again until you make it happen, because you know that it's possible, and you are the determining factor.
I always have. I don't know what it is. I always find the videos that always hit close to home. Man, like I say, I think this is the best part of the show. It's at the beginning. Is when I do the mental health check-ins, and I'm always playing something encouraging, empowering, uplifting. I mean, I don't think y'all realize how much that helps me to help y'all. Like some days I need to hear that too. So let's not make it seem like I don't need to hear that, because baby, let me tell you something. I be forgetting who I am some days. Some days I forget my purpose. Some days I wake up and I'm just like, damn. But it's always good to get the confirmation, those affirmations, to confirm that you're doing a great job and to never give up. I know it gets hard. I know it's easier said than done. But y'all, we got to keep going, man. The finish line is always closer than we think. And we think it's so far away when really it's right in our face. So we got to shake back. So it's imperative that I do these mental health check-ins at the start of every show, because I do want people to know that I love you, that I'm here for you. I'm concerned about you. I care about you. And I want to see you win. So that's why I do these mental health check-ins, and then they help me too, because baby, Lord knows what goes through my mind on a daily basis. But y'all keep dropping in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling. Like I say, happy Thursday. We are one day away from the weekend. I don't know what everyone's plans are, but I do ask that everyone please continue to stay safe. To the people that are still recovering, from Hurricane Beryl, I'm still sending lots of love and lots of prayers your way, as those that know my mother was affected by Beryl. So keep praying for my mom, y'all. Keep praying for her. Keep praying for my kids. Just keep praying for us. Pray for the world. Pray for everybody. Before you lay your head down tonight, give us that one little prayer. That's all. We don't ask for much, just a little prayer. So there's my sister. Hey, Joel. Hey, sister. It's good to see you, my love. So for those that are now familiar, I'm pretty sure everyone has now seen the video. We're going to go ahead and jump into tonight's conversation. I don't want y'all to feel like I don't care how you feel, your emotions, but tonight's episode, I ask in the most humble way fashion, please be respectful of everyone's comments and everyone's thoughts and everyone's opinions with regards to the murder of Miss Sonya Massey. Miss Sonya Massey was a 36-year-old mother of two from Springfield, Illinois. Let's remember that first and foremost, okay? Because I know how some of you people like to get. Oh, well, she should have did it. We're not going to do that tonight. Tonight, we're going to try to do this with facts and not feelings. I know it's hard to take the emotional part out of it, but let's try to get through this conversation tonight. Let's try to get through this show tonight on the facts. We're going to break down the video. I have the whole video from start to finish, 36 minutes and 14 seconds from the time that the police officers arrived to the events that led up to the unfortunate shooting of Miss Sonya Massey and then the aftermath. I will post the trigger warning because the footage can be very disturbing to some. I do ask that if you are easily triggered, please go ahead and remove yourself from the live tonight. Because I really, truly want to get into this because I've looked at this video, the body cam footage from every angle imaginable. I've looked at it from every angle that they have posted. I've looked at it from every angle that is known to mankind. I've zoomed in, I've slowed it down. And again, this is my humble opinion. Sonya Massey should still be here. Let me say that. Sonya Massey should still be here among the living with us. Sonya Massey's life should not have been taken. Sonya Massey, again, a 36-year-old mother of two from Springfield, Illinois. Or township, I'm so sorry, my apologies. Who on the morning or evening, night of July 6th, called 911 to report she had heard sounds outside of her home. My apologies, y'all. Officer Grayson and his partner, they have yet to release the name of the partner that was with Sean Grayson on the night or morning of July 6th, arrived at the home. Of Sonya Massey. They checked the premises and they cleared, stating there was no one outside. They didn't see anybody. They then proceeded, to ask her questions. Was she okay mentally? Things like that. Once they cleared the premises and stated that there was no one there, they clearly should have left. But Sean Grayson proceeded to ask her questions about a black SUV that was parked in front of her home. It had nothing to do with why she even called 911. Give me I just need maybe 5 or 10 seconds. Because we're going to get into the video. Again, y'all, it never gets easier for me to do episodes like this. I don't like doing them, but we have to keep bringing awareness to police brutality. We have to stop sweeping stuff like this under the rug. We have to start holding these police officers accountable. And they should be disqualified from immunity. But we'll save that for another conversation. So I do have a warning posted. Viewer discretion is advised. Some viewers may find the following video very disturbing. Again, as we get into the video, I do ask for those that have not seen the video or those that do not want to see the video, I do ask that you remove yourself from the live. It's already okay. Please brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen, for what you are about to see. I will go through the video step by step. We will watch, we will break things down, we will discuss. And again, I do ask that everyone that is tuned in watching, please be respectful of the other people that are tuned in watching as well as their opinions. I will tolerate no disrespect. Let me say that right now. There will be no disrespect on Black Girl Interrupted podcast. If there is any form of disrespect, I will remove you. And you will not be able to participate in the live the rest of the night. Here we go as we jump into the video. The video that I am about to play documents from start to finish. It starts from the time the police arrive to the shooting and then to the aftermath. Again, let me go ahead and post this trigger warning. Again, viewer discretion is advised. Some viewers may find this video very disturbing. But let's get into it. Here we go. So on July the 6th, let me go ahead and go through everything that's gonna take place in the video. So on July the 6th, we have Sonya Massey, who at 12:50 a.m. I'm so sorry, my apologies. So on July 6th at 12:50 a.m., the deputies did respond to a 911 call making contact with Miss Sonya Massey at her residence. So during the interaction inside the home of Miss Massey, former deputy Sean Grayson discharged his firearm, striking Miss Massey and killing her. Please know that there were 3 shots fired, one of which hit Miss Massey in the face. From what we do know, Sean Grayson did not have his body cam on. It was only after the shooting death was when he then activated his body cam. I do want to say shout out to former President Barack Obama for the enforcement of body cameras. So again, on July the 6th at 1:43 a.m., the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office notified the ISP, which is the Illinois State Police, and requested assistance to conduct an independent investigation into the shooting death of Miss Sonya Massey. Again, Sonya Massey, 36-year-old mother of 2, who had called 911 for reports of thinking she heard a prowler outside of her home. So we move forward almost 2 weeks after the shooting death, that on July 17th, the Sangamon County State's Attorney's Office presented evidence from ISP's independent investigation, which included the following BWC footage of the shooting, to the grand jury of Sangamon County, Illinois. On July 17th, the grand jury did return a true bill of indictment charging the former Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated battery with a firearm, and 1 count of official misconduct. So they moved very swiftly after the shooting death of Miss Sonya Massey. Charges were brought. Sean Grayson has been indicted and is now being held with no bail. Let's continue on. As you guys know, there's no sound in at this moment, but as it continues on, the sound uh, will play. So right now, it's just the introduction of just everything, the timeline of everything that's been going on. So here we go. Let me kind of skip through. Here we are. So this is, again, this is a warning. The video does contain graphic video content, so viewer discretion is advised. Again, at this time, anyone that has not seen the video or anyone that is not interested in seeing the video, go ahead and I will allow a minute or so before I roll the video to go ahead and leave the live if you are easily triggered or if you do not want to see the video to relive or rehash what happened to Miss Sonya Massey on July the 6th. So here we go. For those that know, only one of the officers' body cam was activated. I don't know if you can even hear the sound. Let's see if I can get it to where y'all can hear the sound on this. Give me just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why the sound is not. Okay, let's try this again. Because I want you guys to be able to hear the sound. So let me try to share. Let's try this again. All right, y'all. I got the sound. All right. So here we go. So y'all, at the beginning, okay. Here are the rest of. So again, on July 17th, an arrest warrant was issued for Sean Grayson, and he was taken into custody. Also on July 17th, at that time, the family were brought in to view the video. Also on July 18th, Circuit Judge Ryan Kadajian, I hope I pronounced the last name correctly, ordered Sean Grayson to be detained pending trial. The charges are not evidence against the defendant, and the defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. So on the day that the indictment was handed down, arrest warrant was issued, Grayson was arrested, taken into custody, and is being held without bond. And again, the timeline is still on the screen at this moment. Here we go as the video starts to play. So at this particular moment, you cannot hear any sound. You should be able to. I don't know why you can't. There we go. All right. So it sounds okay. So in this particular moment, you see them searching around her house. Again, you hear no sound, but you do see them searching because again, Miss Sonya Massey did call stating that she heard sounds outside of her house. Maybe there was a prowler out there. Who knows? So again, in this current moment, they are searching. They're looking. Again, they're trying to see, is anyone? Here we go. Sound has now been activated on the body cam. Okay, so again, this is not the body cam of Sean Grayson. Again, Sean Grayson did not activate his body cam until after. So we're seeing the body cam from the second officer that was with Sean Grayson uh, at Miss Massey's home. We're seeing the body cam of the other officer. This is not Sean Grayson, as you see. Those that are tuned in that can actually see me streaming live, you do see him in front of Sean, well, behind Sean Grayson. My apologies. But this is the body cam of the officer whose name has yet to be released. And again, you still see them searching around the house, trying to see is anyone out there. And again, you still see them searching the premises. And again, we do not see anyone outside. We don't see a prowler. We don't see anything disturbed or disrupted around the home. So now it seems to me as if they are now walking to her front door, as we are about to see the interaction between Sonya Massey and former Deputy Sean Grayson. Again, they're still looking.
Oh, shit.
They've encountered a black SUV, and I believe the windows were busted out. Yeah. So this could have been the noise that she heard. And at this time, y'all, it has not been released whether or not this was her vehicle, was it the neighbor's vehicle? We don't know whose vehicle that was. So again, we just witnessed the officers seeing a black SUV. Looks like it was parked on the side of her home with the windows busted out. So now here we are going into the encounter. Let me go ahead and pause for just a moment. So now we are about to go into the encounter of former Deputy Sean Grayson and Sonya Massey. As you hear, he's knocking on the door. So he has now cleared the premises and said, hey, we don't see anybody. And the interaction continues. Here we go. And again, this is not Sean Grayson knocking on the door. This is the other officer. We see Sean Grayson coming up to the porch. We see him walking around. Again, this body footage, the body cam footage, is only from one officer. This is not from Officer Grayson. This is not from him. But we do see him coming up to the porch. We do see the second officer knocking on the door very calmly. So let's continue on.
There's a bike sitting back there. Where? On the back door. I don't know if it's hers.
I love tap it.
Search warrant.
Three 19 contact her because someone threw a brick to her.
You want to try and call her 17 back here and let her know we're out front? Yes, mess that up good.
I hear the phone ringing.
You didn't see anybody out walking that way, did you? No, not when I came in.
I didn't see anybody that way.
So again, we do hear the exchange between the two officers. They're patiently waiting on
ringing
this.
and she's refusing to come to the door, so we're about to go 10-8. She's dead in there.
Oh, let's hope not.
Is this a ring doorbell?
Yeah, it doesn't work though.
Good. Sheriff's office!
Two houses down, I think. Oh no, it's right here.
Put her drugs up.
So you hear one of the officers insinuate maybe she's putting drugs up. I think some people may have missed that. But they insinuated maybe she's putting drugs up. And in this moment, you could see the former Deputy Grayson, almost like he's getting irritated. So let's continue on.
Go ahead. Yeah, she was yelling inside. She told us to hold on. You come in the door or not? Alright, hurry up.
Okay, now here's this irritability. The aggravation. Again, in this moment, Sean Grayson has not activated his body cam, y'all. Okay? In this moment, he has not done that. The other officer is the only officer whose body cam was activated. The only officer. So we're seeing this footage from the second officer's body cam. This is not Sean Grayson's body cam. This is from the second officer that was on the scene with Grayson during this dispatch, or I'm sorry, the call to Sonya Massey's home. They're trying to figure out what's taking so long.
Sheriff's office, the one you called.
Somebody is out here, and I need to down here. Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Oh, we hurt you. You called us.
Okay,
Please. So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
Is this your car over here?
Please, God, please, God, please.
Is this your car over here?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
Please, God.
That's not your black car in the driveway?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. We don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God, please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if y'all could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
nope.
Oh,
We checked the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get
I got you.
dressed.
All right.
Sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure?
My medicine and stuff.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car, though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? It's someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19, I got a 20 clear.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an idea or something? Take your name real quick. Attach this. See who we spoke to.
Okay, so it's in this moment that he overlooked the fact that she said she needed help. You could tell she was a little confused, maybe a little disoriented. You still see that she has a hospital band on her arm. We don't know if maybe she did she go to a doctor appointment earlier that day? Did she go to the hospital? We don't know, but he overlooked that. When he asked her, was she okay mentally? And she said, yeah, I took my medicine. And she thanked them. I love y'all. At no time did this woman ever pose a threat to these officers. She explained why it took her so long to come to the door. She was trying to put on clothes. Okay, in that moment, when she said, oh no, that's not my SUV, I don't know whose it is, they should have left in that moment. But it's almost like Sean Grayson pushed to escalate the situation with her. So let's continue on and break this down. And you hear those are fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the fireworks in the background. And as you see, again, the body cam footage, this is still the second officer. So now we see Grayson entering her home. Here's the second officer coming in behind. Because now at this point, he's asked for her ID. For what, we don't know. But here we go.
Hello? Yeah, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Okay, are you there with me?
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go so you talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Cottonelle. It's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay?
I do ask that everyone brace themselves because give me a moment. Because we know how this video ends. In that moment, she sounded like she was afraid. She kept telling the dispatcher, hold on, wait. Yeah, they're here, but wait. Sonya Massey, Miss Sonya did not sound like she felt safe. She said, hold on, multiple times. And the officer kept saying, oh no, hang up the phone, hang up the phone, hang up the phone.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it was.
Okay, what was the damage?
A dent, I believe.
Well, what about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
Yeah. You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just a driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real quick.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then...
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me...
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You see in that stack right there, maybe?
Okay. 1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay.
So in this moment, Miss Sonya was a little disoriented. She then She then proceeds to tell them that she has a pot of water on the stove. And the officers allowed her to get up and cut it off. I don't think y'all know how many times I've watched this video, hoping and praying for a different result. Because she should still be here. So as you see, Miss Sonya Massey gets up and she goes into the kitchen to cut the pot of water off. In this moment, if they felt like she was a threat, why did the officer let her get up? Why didn't the officer go cut the pot of water off himself? But here we go.
Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
Fuck. God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's her got? Let her fucking just...
God.
There's nothing we can do, man.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna pause the video for a moment. I just want to give everyone a moment, just to regroup. I want to give everyone a moment just to regroup. Because in this moment, 3 shots were fired, one of which hit Miss Massey in the face. You hear the other officer say, I'm going to get my med kit. Grayson says, pretty much there's no point. This is a headshot. She's done. But you can go get it if you want to. Let me bring everybody back. Let me just bring everybody back. Let's regroup everybody. Let's Hey brother, my brother says this was disturbing to watch. Another unarmed African American gunned down for no reason. Absolutely. But it was the aftermath. It was well, just let her bleed. And then he caught himself. And it was in that moment Grayson activated his body cam footage. But we're still seeing the footage from the second officer. Let's continue on.
You good? Okay. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us. Fuck.
They got a 52 en route?
Yeah, 1078. She's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head. I'll go get my med kit.
Go get, yeah, hurry, get your med kit.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
We can at least try and stop the blood.
Let me say this. Thank you to the second officer who stayed to render aid to Miss Sonya. Thank you to the second officer that treated Miss Sonya in the most humane way ever. Thank you for treating her like a human being. Thank you for doing all that you could do to save her life. I say that to the second officer. But to Grayson, I'm going to save my thoughts for the end. It was in this moment.
Where's he at? Come on.
That I couldn't understand. What took you so long to go get your med kit? It was the lack of empathy after. This was unjust. You escalated a situation that didn't even need to be. You had your hand on your gun. You told her, you'll shoot, she better not, you're going to shoot her in the fucking face. That's what you said to her. And then after you fired 3 shots, one of which hit Miss Massey, you said, oh, she's done. Just leave her out. Let her bleed. You didn't want to render aid. You wanted her to die. You treated this woman like she was trash. So let's get it, GA says, I usually don't curse on your platform, sis. That motherfucking cop knew he fucked up. He knew it was going to be consequences, which it was. His ass was charged with 2nd-degree murder. I believe it's 1st degree. I believe he was charged with 3 counts of 1st-degree murder. 3 counts, along with aggravated assault with a firearm and 1 count of official misconduct. So here we go. Let's continue on. And now you come back, it seems, what?
She's still gasping a little bit. We got EMS coming.
10 minutes, maybe?
You want to hand me another rag up there?
6 minutes.
Up there, to your right. Right there.
Is there anything you can do before? No. Alright. I'm not even gonna waste my med stuff then.
And then he proceeds to say, I'm not gonna even waste my med stuff. Arrogance.
Nope, not yet.
Alright. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's the gun?
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I'm standing right here.
Alright.
And that's where she's landed.
What do you all need for a moment?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out.
So all because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, Satan was activated. She activated the demon in this man. This woman knew that there was a devil in her home. This woman knew. She felt it in her soul. She felt it in her spirit. And you could hear it in her voice when she told the dispatcher, wait, hold on. And as a dispatcher, from my understanding, from what was told to me, you're not supposed to hang up. You're supposed to still hold on. You could tell in that moment that Miss Sonya did not feel safe with those officers in her home. Because you heard her when she said, can you hand me my Bible? She knew Satan had walked in her door. She knew it. If Miss Sonya didn't know anything else, baby, she knew Satan had walked in her door. And you were far enough away, the water wouldn't have even hit you. Y'all were closer to the door. Why didn't you discharge your taser? You immediately went for your gun. The excessive force was absolutely unwarranted. Sis says she didn't activate no demon. She recognized the demon in him. That's why she rebukes his ass. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say, when she said, I rebuke you in Jesus' name, it activated that demon in him. She already knew he was a devil. She knew Satan had walked in her door because she said, God bless you. I love y'all. Thank y'all. And when she was sitting on a sofa, because again, she appeared very disoriented. She said, can you hand me my Bible? So she knew. She knew that man had a demonic spirit. She knew it. Baby. So in this moment, we're still waiting on EMTs to arrive. We do see the other officers still applying
You
pressure.
still want me
to
holding
the
this
wound.
pressure?
Yeah. EMS is coming.
She's still gasping.
Okay.
No sense of urgency. No empathy. It's okay. She's gasping fire. Now what? And what? What you want me to do? This is the behavior that he has displayed. I want to kind of skip through a little bit. Just kind of speed it up a little bit. So again, in this moment, we're still waiting on EMTs. Second officer is still applying pressure to the wound to try to control the bleeding.
You guys over here.
Yep.
We need that backboard.
All right, EMT has now arrived on the scene. And we do still see the second officer still sitting by Miss Massey's. My heart goes out to
You guys grab a backboard.
Yep. Stay with him. Do what now?
Yeah, it's she's still acting no breathing though. We'll get her on the backboard, get her in the back, get her. Please try not to move this bag.
Try to move that back. Okay.
Let me kind of move it up a little bit. All right, so y'all, in this moment, we see EMT.
We were trying to ID her.
I think her name is Sandra. But you were out there earlier.
I was a caller.
We see the other officers, the other sheriff. Now it's in this moment, y'all. We see the second officer going to his vehicle. We see the second officer walking to, again, second officer has not been named. His name has not been released, but we do see the second officer now walking to his vehicle. And at this moment, we know this officer is shaken up.
That's it.
So some of the officers are moving out of the way, but we do see the second officer walking over to his vehicle. He's clearly shaken up. My heart goes out to that second officer because you were partnered with a piss-ass cop. Someone that was deemed arrogant and cocky by one of the agencies that he worked, one of the 6 agencies that he had worked for in 4 years. You see him visibly shaking. As he grabs items to wipe the blood from his hands. Nervous, he's shaking. Because I believe he knew that it never should have went that way. Shaking. I could only imagine what this officer is feeling in this moment, what this officer is thinking in this moment. He's shaking.
Everybody need anything?
I'm good.
Okay. You doing alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Alright.
Thanks, so.
Absolutely.
We hear 2 other officers that walk up to check on the other officer. Now he's gotta regain his composure because he has a job to do now. How do you continue on after this, after seeing your partner unjustly shoot a woman in the face? Again, this is the body camera footage from the second deputy that arrived on the scene with Sean Grayson. He's shaken up. He's trying to regain focus. So you see other officers. Let me back it up just a touch.
They got a 52 in route?
Yeah, 1078.
This was after. And I believe this is still the second officer.
Do we got any call history with her being 1096?
My apologies, y'all. This is Sean Grayson speaking. He's wanting to know, has a 1096 does she have a 1096? For those that don't know what a 1096 is, she a mental patient. Have calls been dispatched to the home for mental illness? That's what a 1096 is in police code.
That would explain a lot. Negative. She's in the kitchen.
And at one point, Sean Grayson said the bitch was crazy. Now, who says that? Like, who?
Just Sergeant, who, no. Let's just chill out here. Just Sarge right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're secure.
Back covered?
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096. So, is there anything you think we can do for her?
No.
Alright, I'm not even going to waste my med stuff then. You want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
Alright. House is cleared. She was the only one.
Where's the gun?
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
Alright.
And that's where he's landed.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I need crime scene to around the house if you guys can. But other than that, that's I think it. Anything else suspect?
In this moment, you see these officers, very somber moment. Jules says 1096 1096 days or not. You murdered her in cold blood for no damn reason. Absolutely.
Me.
I didn't know what happened.
You see officers standing around.
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Very somber. Then he says the fucking bitch is crazy, as if he wanted the other officers to join in on the shenanigan that he just pulled. And you see the other officers are just kind of almost looking as if to say, did he really just say that? No one says anything.
Who's got tape?
I think I got a roll.
I got something coming up.
A very somber moment.
You got enough? If not, I got a roll.
So again, this is the body cam footage of Sean Grayson. He finally activated his body cam.
Come here, I've been running across the front here. Where do you want it?
I just around the house. You guys can go inside.
Okay. Grab the bottle.
That's good. Yeah.
Break it off at the front.
Find the blue blood pressure cup.
Alright. We're just got to the garbage cans.
Yep. Something's coming out.
Dawson?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Inside with me. He's good.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the aftermath. This is
That's my fault.
after.
I didn't know it was.
No, dude, it was good. It fucking happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to fucking call shit out that it was me and.
Yeah, that's what I was
Did
trying to
shit.
figure out. Make sure we need to look for something.
No, we're good. I think she set it up on purpose. So, it is what it is.
So now all of a sudden, she set this up on purpose.
He said don't go in.
I have fucking choice.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on a backboard so we don't have to move that.
Yeah, he's good, dude. I made sure he was good. Yeah, he was here for the whole thing.
No, did he get hit?
No. We barely got missed.
There was, and you hear him change his story up so many times. We barely got missed. So did she throw it at your face? Did she throw it at your feet? Where?
Hey guys, grab the backboard. We're quiet on this one.
I'm gonna chill in my car. I'm gonna chill in my car for a minute. Hey. I got it. It's in my car. It's in my car. Camera off. Camera's off.
And that's the end of the footage. 36 minutes and 14 seconds. Sonya Massey's life was tragically taken on July the 6th after she called 911 for reports there was a prowler outside of her home. She heard noises. This whole encounter went completely left, and it should not have been. Sonya Massey should still be here. Sonya Massey was a mother of two who suffered from mental illness. The issues that I have is I just don't feel like law enforcement is properly trained to deal with people that are having a mental health crisis. Let's look at the story of Patrick Warren Sr., who from Killeen was shot twice in the chest by a police officer that was called out due to Mr. Warren having a mental health breakdown. We see this far too often. We hear these stories where Black men and Black women are having mental health crisis. Officers are called. They don't know how to de-escalate the situation, and the person is killed. And these officers get to go home. They're placed on administrative leave with pay. It's almost like, oh, you get a slap on the wrist. Many are tried and never convicted. We look at the police officer in the shooting death of Philando Castile. We look at the police officers in the shooting death of Alton Sterling. We look at the officers that killed Eric Garner. We look at the officers that killed Sandra Bland. We look at the officers that killed Breonna Taylor. The wall got more justice than Breonna Taylor. So I'm not going to ever let anyone forget who Sonya Massey is. Sonya Massey should still be alive. There was nothing in this situation that warranted this woman to lose her life on July the 6th, 2024. But the $1 million question is, who the hell is Sean Grayson? Sean Grayson was a 30-year-old former sheriff. Former deputy. So as we jump in to find out who really Sean Grayson is, you tell me. So back in July of 2016, Grayson was arrested while driving a Ford pickup truck in Girard, Illinois, on charges that included driving under the influence, driving on a suspended or revoked license that the documents show. A year earlier, Grayson, who was then 21, who was living in Junction City, Kansas, was charged with a DUI, but a judge expunged the charge in 2018. That's what the court records show. Sean Grayson, the former sheriff's deputy, served at 6 different Illinois law enforcement agencies in a 4-year period, according to the Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board. And as of today, his status shows suspended. Let me move this out of the way. So, August 11th of 2020, he was hired part-time to work at the Pawnee Police Department. He left that job July 26th of 2021. During that time, he obtained employment at another agency, February 4th, 2021, and left that position May 18th, 2021, just a little over 3 months. 2 days later, he was hired part-time by the Verdun Police Department, in which he only worked a little over 7 months. He was hired May 20th of 2021, and it was separated 12/31 of 2021. On July 20th, he took a full-time position at the Auburn Police Department, July 20th of 2021. Separation date, May 1st. So he wasn't even there a year. He then gained employment at the Logan County Sheriff's Office on May 1st of 2022 and left April 28th of 2023, in which 3 days later he was hired on by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. May 1st, 2023, date of separation, July 17th, 2024. So his status shows inactive. So the question at hand, This man has worked at 6 agencies in a 4-year time frame. Jules says she knew what he was and called that spirit out, and he took her life. His spot in the hottest parts of hell awaits his racist ass. Absolutely. Jewel goes on to say this cop has worked for 6 different law enforcement agencies since 2026. That alone speaks volumes. You go on. Again, we go back to August 2020. He began working with the Pawnee Police Department as a part-time officer. He later took on 2 other part-time roles with the Kincaid Police Department on February 4th, 2021, and then the Verdun Police Department on May 20th of 2021. On July 7th, 2021, he began working in a full-time role with the Auburn Police Department. And then on May 1st, 2022, he took a full-time role at the Logan Sheriff's Office before starting at the Sangamon County in May of 2023. Again, this man has worked at 6 different agencies. 6 in less than 4 years. In a 4-year time frame, you have worked at 6 agencies. Then he was in the military. Sean Grayson was in the military. Let me get my information pulled back up. My apologies, everybody. So the sheriffs knew of his arrest history, but was still hired on. Again, Jack Campbell, who was the sheriff in which Sonya Massey's father has called for him to step down, knew about Grayson's previous brushes with the law and decided to hire him anyway. He has 2 previous DUI arrests. The first DUI was in 2015. The second was in 2016 for driving on a suspended license. Sheriff Campbell said his office was aware of the DUI at the time he was hired. So you mean to tell me this man has a dishonorable discharge from the military? He's worked for 6 different agencies in 4 years, one of which has called him cocky and arrogant. He was arrested for 2 DUIs. He's divorced. The ex-wife refuses to speak. I believe they have reached out to the ex-wife as well as his former mother-in-law, and they refuse to speak. 6. And y'all knew this. You knew this man had blemishes, but you still hired him anyway. 4 of the 6 agencies have responded with regards to Sean Grayson, one of which goes on to say he was cocky and arrogant. The other 3 agencies that did respond say they didn't have any issues. One went on to say he was a great cop. One went on to say that. Also, the state of Illinois does not have a way to search for police officers to check their work history. Missouri does, but Illinois does not. It says, they reached out to the Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board, trying to figure out how he was even able to be hired. Jamera says, did they even run a background check on this man before they hired him? Apparently not. Or if they did, they didn't care. You know, they hired him anyway. The Army will not reveal why he was discharged from the military. They won't say why. So it says they spoke with the I-Team. They spoke with Johnny Simon from the Simon Law Firm in St. Louis, who said, in general, sovereign immunity and state law prohibits simple, negligent hiring cases against state entities like the police department. And there are questions that need to be answered about his background. 2 DUI arrests. He worked for 6 agencies in 4 years. So they did reach out to the former employers. They said Kenny Winslow, who is the Illinois Association of Chief of Police Executive Director, said, upon watching the video, it is obvious that the actions of the now former deputy does not represent the values and training of the hard-working men and women of this honorable profession. They do send their thoughts and sincerest sympathies to the family of Sonya Massey. It says, we go back and we look at Sean Grayson. They knew what type of man he was when they hired him. They knew the blemishes he had on his record, but they still hired him anyway. Here we go. Here's a little more information about Sean Grayson, the former sheriff deputy that took the life of 36-year-old Sonya Massey on July the 6th, 2024.
We're learning new details about the former deputy who was fired after the deadly shooting of a black woman in Illinois. Sonya Massey called 911 saying she suspected a possible intruder outside her home. Body camera video shows deputies responding to Massey's house. Shots were fired after she picked up what appears to be a pot of boiling water from her stove. The family says Massey was unarmed. The former deputy, Sean Grayson, has pleaded not guilty to charges, including first-degree murder. He was arrested and remains in custody. Now, new original reporting from NBC News finds Grayson worked for 6 law enforcement agencies since 2020. That's according to Illinois law enforcement records, and even had his own previous run-ins with the law. NBC News national reporter Janelle Griffith is behind this new reporting. So, Janelle, walk us through what exactly you found out about Grayson's past.
So yes, he actually had pleaded guilty twice to driving under the influence of alcohol, once in 2015 and again in 2016. And one of those times overlapped with when he was enlisted in the Army, and he was released shortly thereafter. He was discharged. And he also, I found, at one of those departments had been disciplined for striking a deer in a police chase that sheriff's office had said was his fault. They said that he had violated a number of department policies in the chase, and he had also faced 2 unsubstantiated complaints by 2 citizens, filed by 2 citizens.
So pretty remarkable findings. And I imagine, Janelle, the family has thoughts about this. What have we heard from the Masseys, as well as their lawyer, who, of course, is prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump?
Yes. So Ben and Sonia's family are saying, why was this man allowed to work in law enforcement at all? They said he left the Army under questionable circumstances, and he had been pleaded guilty to 2 DUIs himself. So was he the most suitable person to be in a uniform? And they're calling for accountability. And they believe that had he not been a part of the sheriff's office, that Sonya might still be alive right now.
To that end, really briefly, Janelle, have we heard from the sheriff's office on this, on your new reporting?
No, they have not said. They're actually, his most recent employer is the only one that has not provided me his records. All 5 other departments have gotten back to me with his personnel files, but the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office has not as of yet.
Janelle Griffith, great reporting. Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.
So let's get into this real quick. We have just heard this man had 2 complaints filed on him by citizens. He was discharged from the Army under mysterious circumstances. He's had some infractions, but they still hire them anyway. Really? Let's take that in for just a moment. Let's soak this up real quick. Again, this man had 2 complaints by 2 citizens. He was discharged from the military under mysterious circumstances. Okay? 2 DUIs. And was still able to put on a uniform and a badge. Was able to do so. The fact that this man worked 6 agencies in 4 years, it's not a red flag for y'all? Not a red flag? But we do know Sean Grayson has been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of official misconduct, and 1 charge of aggravated assault with a firearm. Here we go.
Now to Illinois and the outrage over the shooting of a mother of 2. The sheriff's deputy involved in the deadly incident has now been fired and is facing charges. ABC's Andrea Fujii has the details.
This morning, prosecutors in Springfield, Illinois have charged former sheriff's deputy Sean Grayson with murder for shooting a mother of 2 in her home after she called 911 for help.
Requesting EMS. There's shots fired, sitting at a female shot in the head.
On the night of July 6th, 36-year-old Sonya Massey called to report a prowler at her home. Grayson and another deputy responded to the scene, where prosecutors say Grayson aggressively yelled at Massey to put down a pot of hot water. They say she put her hands in the air and said, "I'm sorry." But they say Grayson shot her in the face. Prosecutors claim while the other deputy still rendered aid and stayed with Ms. Massey until medical help arrived, Grayson at no time attempted to render aid to Ms. Massey. Grayson's body camera was not turned on until after the shooting, but his partner's camera was on, and prosecutors say the footage does not support a finding that Deputy Sean Grayson was justified in his use of deadly force.
We've seen too much of this, where an innocent person, unarmed, who actually called for assistance, was the target and the victim of a shooting by a police officer. And this is not, it does not reflect on all police officers. This particular sheriff's deputy committed a crime, and he's been indicted for it, appropriately so.
The incident sparking immediate protests.
She was a mother, she has children. That is an impact for generations.
We want the community to understand that once everything is released, to continue the peaceful protest and to continue to demand justice, because you have that constitutional right to do that, and justice will be served for Sonya Massey.
Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Let's just kind of take that in for just a moment. Because again, Sonya Massey should still be here. Sonya Massey's life should not be over. Sonya Massey was a mother. She was a sister. She was a daughter. She was a friend who called for help. Only to have her life so brutally taken away. I want to know your thoughts as we bring this episode to a close. Justified or unjustified? Was Mr. Grayson warranted in what he did to Sonya Massey? No matter how many times we see these videos of unarmed black men and black women killed at the hands of the police, it never gets easier to have these conversations. It never helps with the mental of the black man and the black woman. Jamara says unjustified. He's guilty. Absolutely. He's most definitely guilty. To allow such a demonic human being who had no regards for human life be able to put on a uniform and a badge to say, I'm here to protect and serve. Are they running thorough background checks on these candidates? Was he really in fear of his life? Because every story that I have covered, this is their MO. I was in fear of my life. Because that woman said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. The demonic spirit in Sean Grayson did not like that because that was a woman of God. Because that woman could see. And yes, I'm about to get on my soapbox. That lady was a woman of God. That woman recognized, that woman's discernment knew what entered her home. She knew Satan had walked through that door. And that's why she told him, hand me my Bible. If you go back and you watch the video and you look at it from the beginning, you heard her when she said, can you hand me my Bible? That woman knew. Maybe that's why she was boiling up hot water. We don't know. Maybe she was boiling a pot of water because maybe she really truly did hear somebody outside of her home. Maybe she really truly thought there was a prowler out there. And maybe she figured, I'm going to throw this water on whoever's outside of my home. We don't know. But one thing we do know, Sonya Massey is no longer here with us in the present. Sonya Massey is no longer with us amongst the living. Because of Sean Grayson. Because Sean Grayson came in aggravated and on 1,000, which we see 1,000,000 times when these officers are called out to handle people that are having a mental health crisis. We saw it in San Antonio. We saw it here in Killeen, Texas. We saw it in Louisiana. Baby, we saw it in Baltimore, Maryland. We see this every day, and these officers are granted immunity. And then you hear people that come back and say, oh, well, she should have did this, she should have did that. What did she do wrong? That woman was unarmed and her hands were in the air. That man, him and his partner were closer to the door than they were to her. When Sean Grayson told her, you bet not, I'll shoot you in your fucking face, you escalated the situation. You knew what you were coming in there to do. I don't care how you try to slice this pie, this cake, this pizza. That woman posed no imminent threat. Had she been white, would it have been a different result? Yes. You're damn right I'm on my soapbox right now. Absolutely. Because I'm tired. I am sick and tired of black men and black women being unable to call the police and feel safe. I am tired of these police officers unjustly taking the lives of black men, black women, black boys, and black girls, and no one does anything about it. These police officers are not held accountable, and I'm sick of it. When I tell y'all I'm so tired, I'm over it. This is why African American men, women, boys, and girls do not feel safe with the police officers because of things like this. Because we don't know what's going to happen when we call you. We don't know, are we going to die? Are we going to end up in a hospital? What's going to happen? We don't know. And everyone keeps saying, oh, but the good cops, the good cops. We can't tell the good cops from the bad cops because you know what? The good cops don't sing anything. You're absolutely correct. I'm on my soapbox right now. I'm tired. I'm tired of having to tell these stories. I'm tired of having to say her name. I'm tired of having to say his name. And I don't want to hear nobody say, but actually you don't say anything when it's black on black crime. No. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm worn out. Sonya Massey should still be here. Period. You now have left 2 children without a mother. All because Sean Grayson decided he wanted to have his nuts on swole. He wanted to come in. He's big tough guy. I pray justice is served. I pray that Sean Grayson never sees the light of day. I pray for those 2 children who now have to go through life without a mother. And don't let me forget that they initially told dispatchers that it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. I forgot to put that in there. That's what they were told. The officers didn't even notify the family. They hadn't even told the family. All the family knew was that she had been shot, but not by who. The family thought maybe it was the neighbor because from my understanding and from the information that I've collected and gathered, she had issues with the neighbor. So they assumed it was the neighbor. Let me get my information. Wait a minute. Because, baby, I took some notes. I took some notes. So, the dispatcher initially thought it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. That's what they thought. The information was not clear. The family was initially thought she was shot by the neighbor because, again, there have been reports that Miss Massey and the neighbor, there were some issues. They were asked about a 1096. Again, for those that do not know, a 1096, that's police code for mental illness, mental health. Has anyone ever come out for a mental health call? You have Sean Grayson that failed to render aid. He basically said, oh, she was done. Just let her bleed out. I'm not wasting my kid. Oh, there's nothing we can do. I'm not wasting my kid. Then you have the fact that Sean Grayson's body cam was not activated. One of the things I want to know is, why are these body cameras? Why do they have on-off buttons? I feel like there needs to be a change in that. I feel like once an officer is dispatched to a scene, I feel like the body camera should be activated once they get to the location, destination, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like they shouldn't have the option to power it on or off. It should automatically come on, or it should automatically stay on. I don't feel like they should have access to be able to cut these body cameras off and on. Because, again, as the family stated, what if the other deputy wouldn't have had his body camera on? We would have never known what happened. Because we know how they try to cover things up. As it sounds to me, what they tried to do. Because they failed to notify the family that it was a deputy involved shooting. They knew she was shot. They just didn't know by who. And maybe that's because they were starting the investigation. We don't know. But the hospital is who even notified the family. So there were so many things, so many missed opportunities, so many balls dropped in this situation. But again, I pray that they get it right for Sonya Massey. She deserves justice. Sonya Massey, again, should still be amongst the living. I asked everyone, say your name. Miss Sonya Massey. We will always love and remember you. Your death was never in vain. May your soul rest. May we get justice for Sonya Massey. Sonya Massey should still be here. To Sean Grayson, I pray that you were indicted. I pray that you were convicted. And I pray that you were sentenced to the highest extent of the law, because that was absolutely first-degree murder. There were so many missed opportunities. You missed the signs that Miss Massey had some type of mental health issue or issues. All because you let your ego get the best of you. I pray that more of your truths are revealed. I pray that they see this. I pray that whoever hired you, I pray that they lose their job. Because you never should have had a badge and a uniform on, because you were not equipped to protect and serve anybody. Because we saw what type of justice you served. Sean Grayson, I pray God has no mercy on your soul. And I'm going to end with that. As we bring another episode of Black Girl Interrupted to a close, again, Black Girl Interrupted will officially be back August the 6th. 8:30 p.m. Central Time and 9:30 Eastern Time. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be in front of this camera. It feels good to be back in a place that I specifically designed and created, not only for me, but for you. I will continue to share and hold spaces and have difficult yet uncomfortable conversations. I will always continue to promote empowerment, upliftment, encouragement, and healing in the Black community. I will continue to push the envelope. I will continue to shake the table. I will continue to ruffle the feathers. I remember who I am now. I remember my purpose. I remember why I started Black Girl Interrupted. And I will continue on. I will continue to be the voice for the voiceless. I will continue to walk in my purpose and encourage you to walk in yours. But again, Black Girl Interrupted will officially be back August the 6th. Bringing you some of the most fierce conversations and topics, along with some special guests. I want to end this episode with a video that I found strategically designed and dedicated to Black women. I want you Black women to know that you are power. I want you Black women to know that you are love. You are strength. You are resilience, regardless of what people say. Black women, you are everything, and you guys rock. So I leave on this note here. I love you guys. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone has a beautiful weekend. I will see you guys August the 6th. Protect your peace. Set those boundaries. And be selfish with yourself. Until then, I love y'all. Thank y'all again for tuning in to another episode of Black Girl Interrupted podcast. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Please feel free to catch up on YouTube with any past or current episodes so you can be ready for August the 6th. Because we're back. We're back, my love. Black Girl Interrupted is back. We're back. We're back. We're back. And I'm coming back hotter and stronger and fiercer. Because like I said, I remember who I am now. I won't be one to forget. Here we go.
Today I give thanks to Black women. Black women are the fires that disrupt injustice, the magic that turns nothing into something. I love Black women. I pray for Black women. I pray for Black women to be heard. I pray for a Black woman's worth to no longer be measured by how much pain she could endure. I pray for Black women to be more than objects, more than targets, more than entertainment. I pray for safe havens for Black women. I pray for blankets and anchors of love for Black women. I pray for more than justice. I pray for destruction, systems to be destroyed, institutions to burn, cities to crumble until Black women are seen, until we are protected, until we are held, until we are safe. I pray for a new world, a new home that includes Black women and their existence. Today, I pray for Black women and pray for every Black girl's life.
Oh, that was tough. I love that one. But I love you guys. Again, I will see y'all next week. Oh, I'm so sorry, August the 6th. Everyone have a beautiful night. Stay blessed and know that I love you. Holla.